Aloha, Hugh O'Reilly here with Green Realty Group on Maui, and today I want to talk a little bit about the differences between purchasing real estate in Canada and the United States. Many of you might know that I'm a dual citizen. I've spent slightly more than half my life in Canada, and my childhood was in California, and then from 15 to 50 I was in Canada, and then 14 years ago I moved here. And there's a lot of misconceptions, and I think it's an interesting topic for a lot of people to understand because perhaps you have or haven't. If you're American, you haven't purchased outside the United States. But we all know that even from province to province, state to state, some of the regulations. One that I hear all the time, Canadians think that there's some sort of penalty if you're a Canadian owning in the United States, and that's not the truth. The way that the system is set up is that you're treated exactly the same. Every entitlement that an American citizen, if they bought an investment style property, anything else, you would be entitled to. You will have to acquire a social security number if you do any kind of rental income, and they'll provide that for you. And with that number, that then allows you to apply for the registration with the state of Hawaii so that you can collect the appropriate taxes for accommodation, short term, and remit them so that you're in compliance. Where the issues arise a little bit is at the time of selling, and this is the same in Canada and the United States. There will be a withholding. So even if you're a resident of California and you own in Hawaii, the state of Hawaii will withhold a certain portion of the sale of a property here until such time as you're able to file. If you're a Canadian, then the federal will do some and the state will do some, and it's actually just moved up to about 17.5%. So it's not insignificant. And anyone who, especially the Canadians, I always suggest to them that if you're thinking about selling your property, the best time to sell is in the fall. Try and get it sold before December 31st so that then the time that the federal and state government hold your funds is shortened significantly, because as soon as January 1st rolls around, you can file a return and apply for whatever refund you're eligible for, because they'll determine what the disposition of the property is and capital gains and what you're entitled to. The other one that's kind of surprising is that the United States has a very unique structure called 1031, which allows Americans to purchase a property, and then if they're going to purchase a like property, something else but maybe of higher value, they can push the capital gains forward. It's really a tricky one because the U.S. has no problem doing that for a Canadian. It's the Canadians that won't allow it. So if you went through all the effort and there's some fees and structures involved, you think, great, that's what a great tool. Then you apply in Canada and let them know, and they go, no, we're going to collect our capital gains. So again, one more reason why a professional real estate agent is really important, because it's our job to try and make ourselves aware of these rules, not to give you definitive answers, but at least give you the opportunity to find out from professionals what you should expect. So hope that find that helpful, and we'll talk to you in a month's time. Take care. Aloha.